that's lined up right. See a couple people. Hey, Jackie. Give a couple of minutes for people to pop in. Hey, Heather. Welcome from France. Hope the weather is nice over there. We've had some strange weather here. Hello, Miss Pock. Good evening, Miss Merciel. I try to make sure, I even asked Don when I brought a shelf up, I did bring a shelf up, hey Barbara, that can actually be shipped. So I tried to make sure everything tonight is shippable, and before he left for work, the stuff that I had pulled, he said was all shippable. I did not pull anything else bigger than what I had pulled earlier. We do have a lot of stuff tonight. It's clearing up a little bit better here now. It's not as, hey Cynthia, all is well here. Hope you're doing good. All right, so we are gonna start now. First up is, it's got a little bit of weight. I don't see any marks on it. It is a, let's say, cast vintage brass. So he's not polished up yet. $12, really nice. It's got good weight to it. Nice eagle for just $12. And he's made very well. $12 for the brass eagle. I mean, if you want to, you could paint him black. You can see some of the shininess on him that the brass does come through. And it does have two little things on the back so you can hang that up. It doesn't have the holes for, you got it, Miss Merciel, for putting into a wall. All right, so the first item up is for Miss Merciel. All right. Yeah, we couldn't believe the price on that when we saw that, so we knew that had to come up into the event tonight. Okay. Hello, Beth. All right. So the next item that we have up is an item that I had pulled for, I do a lot of pulling for everybody and I send them pictures, and if they say no thank you to those items, I'll post them up onto Instagram, Facebook, like the tackle box and the bowl from the other day, which actually sold to somebody who's never been here before, and she's coming up this Friday to get those. So this is another one that I just left up here because I didn't feel like putting it back. It's the frame for a tray. So you can see the opening there where you would have had the tray, so you have the handles, and it's done in all pyrography. And it is old. It is $14. So if you have an odd shaped piece, or if you have a piece of stitchery or something that might fit in that, if you need the measurements, let me know. I just love the pyrography on the details here. And that is $14. That's from Belmont Farmhouse. And if you're watching this afterwards on the replay, please just be sure to direct message us if you wish to purchase anything, and if you can say which vendor it was, it helps me a lot. So this guy's got a little bit of condition issues. The topper is a little loose, and it does have a couple of dings and dents and some rust. It's an old Singer sewing machine oil can for $12. This is the older green one. The lettering and everything is clean and crisp on it, but like I said, it was used. I think it's empty actually, so that's good. And it does have a little bit of rust, and they must have squeezed it for every drop of oil. I think that, because that's definitely like a thumb-sized indent on that, and that's $12 for the Singer oil can. Good to the last drop. Okay, we have this cute made in India little brass etched pedestal small bowl for $4. You can see the little design on it, kind of like the size of a sherbet, and that's $4 for the little pedestal brass bowl. It's got a nice sound. Okay, so this is the shelf that I was talking about that can be shipped, and the reason I pulled it up is it's just $12. It's 17.5 by 13.5. So you can hang it this way, or you can hang it this way. It's like a little shadow box shelf, and that's just $12. I mean, the hooks are here for it, but I mean, I would probably be putting in, I have the brass bowl from Miss Mercille. I'd probably put in new hooks anyway if I was going to hang it, and that's just $12 for that really cool little shadow box shelf from Vintage Crush. All right. Okay, I have the brass bowl from Miss Mercille. All right. I have the shelf for Miss Jackie Graham. You got it. Oops. All right, so I have the bowl for Miss Mercille. I have the shelf for Jackie. It's not often that I can get an okay on a shelf to be shipped, so this one was an okay. So we will start your pile. I actually pulled out the little folding tables for Dawn this time. See, there's a lot of shipping. Okay. Hello, Miss Lloyd. I have Miss Graham for the shelf, Jackie for the shelf, if I can just get a couple people to confirm what I'm seeing as the first on that one. Up next is a single Queen's Fine Bone China, made in England, Rosina China Company, Aster. It's just the cup, special flowers, and that's $6.40 for just the cup. We don't have the saucer for it. It's got pinks and greens and all these other colors, and I don't see any condition issues to the cup itself. So again, just the cup. Thank you. Just, yeah. All right, so everybody confirms as Jackie got that one. Thank you, everybody. All righty. Okay, so just this little single cup, like I said, no saucer, and that is $6.40. Okay. Oh, you hear it coming. Get ready. We have this really unusual 4.5-inch tall by 2.5-inch base brass bell. It's a rooster, and it's just $8.40, and that is from our vendor, the Hip Chick. So you have this really cool brass. It's got pretty good weight to it, and it sounds pretty nice. And that's just $8.40 for the unusual little abstract rooster that tops this little brass bell, and that is from Hip Chick. And if you have not done so already, I did launch a new video last night over on our, hello Miss Borden, you're back, welcome back. I did launch a video last night that had Good to Go, On Second Thought, and Lazy Q Ranch on it. So if you, I'm looking at, I have my blackboard up there that has the ones that I do. I have the bell for Miss Graham. Okay. Welcome back, Larry. All right. I have this, it's lightweight. It's a nice, let me just, my math's not always at this point of the day. It's a lightweight little scoop. It's just $4.20 from Belmont Farmhouse. It's a nice primitive. It's like a scoop spoon. It's cut out of one piece of wood. It's lightweight, but still, you know, usable, decorative. You can use it as is, or if you want to paint on it. I know a lot of people like to do toll painting on these kind of things. And that's just $4.20 for the wood scoop from Belmont Farmhouse. I have that for the pox. Scoop for the pox. The pox of Scoop the Scoop. Okay. I have this cute little tin. It does have some condition issues. It has some rust and some scratches on it. And little kitty cats. It's 5.5 by 3.5 by 1.5, and that is $6.40 from our vendor, Redreamable. And it is Thorns, the world's premier toffee of England. So cute cats. Like I said, there are a few little scratches, but it's pretty cute. Other than that, and it's not a hinged. It's just a loosey goosey like that. Let's see if I can get the lid back on. I got the lid back on, and that's from Redreamable. I have the tin for Miss Lloyd. Okay, I have two of these. They're both, there's like little bit of condition issues. There's like some red paint, like where there was a sticker here that was removed, a little bit of rust and some scratches, nothing major. They're the little like tip trays. There's silhouette trays. They are from Belmont Farmhouse, and they are just $2 each. So I have 2 of them if you want one or both. Just very cute little tin trays, $2 each. And those are from Belmont Farmhouse. Now this is made in China. It's heavy lacquered. It has the mother of pearl inlay. It's made beautifully. It's little with the nice hinge on it. Doesn't look like it's been used. And this is just $9.60 for the red lined lacquered box with the inlay in it and the pretty red inside. And that is from Jazzy Junk. And you can see it's in really remarkable condition. And that's just $9.60. I have the box for Miss Merciel. I have the box for Debbie Merciel first. Oops. So if I can just get a couple more confirmations on that. I have this from On Second Thought for $24. It's a vintage pipe humidor. You have the glass jar that says humidor on it, and you'd hold your pipes in here. There's it's not secure, so I don't know if you're able to put something on that lid to make it more. And I have people saying Debbie. So all right, so Miss Merciel won that box. So this is $24 for the humidor and the pipe set. All right. Ooh, this is a little heavier than I thought for one hand. We have this nice cutting board with this painted white handle on the top from Good to Go, and it's just $12.80. I don't even see any warp to it. It's in really good shape. It's a good size. I don't even see any. I don't think it was used. I don't even see any scratch marks in it. So we have this nice wood cutting board for just $12.80, painted white on the top, and that's just $12.80 from our vendor Good to Go. Feels like they oiled it. Okay. All right. Okay, I have the cutting board for Miss Lynette Robertson. Just need to know, Miss Robertson, if your local pickup to Andover, and at the end of this, if you could just direct message us if you're able to pick it up in Andover, or if you need it shipped, I just need your email and your zip code, and then we can get that all set up for you, and we'll send you the PayPal invoice tomorrow, and you can pay via PayPal, or you can call up with a credit card, whatever's easiest for you if you're not local. If you're local, you can pay when you come in and pick up. Shipped? Okay, so just when you get a chance, just direct message us, because I can't message you because it picks it up as, you know, it does weird things with it. But if you can message us, that would be great. Although it does say I can send message. So whichever way, I know at least which way I have to go. I'm just going to put a note on there to ship so I know. And I'm going to put that on the table of shipping. Now, I've got a lot of stuff. It's just out of sight over on the shelves over here. So I will be getting off the camera a few times just to grab more things. But I'm waiting. Let's see. Don should be on soon because you know he cannot resist when anybody picks up a globe singing she's got the whole world in her hands. So we have this nice tin globe. It does have a couple of dents in it. It's from Ohio Art, and it's as is dents 1440, and it's an astrological. So you have all 12 of the zodiacs on the bottom. And then the holder is actually plastic. So let's see. It is the Soviet Union on there. Oh, and they did some kind of black marker on it. I guess they didn't, I don't know, they didn't like that part of Australia, whoever had that. So that's $14.40 for the Tin Ohio Art Astrological Globe. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. Let me just grab some of it and bring it over to here. I wish I had some hold music. We don't even have, hey, yesterday's tomorrow. Hey, Kim. We don't even have Don in right now to make the jokes. So, trying not to do too much dead air here, Ty. All right. Now I have this nice, this is from our vendor, Reloved with Heart. This is a one-piece silver plated. I don't see a maker's mark on the bottom, and you can see it does have some tarnish on it. I don't see any pitting. I don't know how clean this would get. It's just $9.60. I thought this would be just such a cute little planter for like a succulent or something, because I know most people really aren't going to probably use this, especially because it's all one piece. So it's kind of more of an awkward pouring to me than if it was just the underplate that it wasn't attached to. So that's a very pretty piece of silver plate. It's got the fancy handle and tray, and that's $9.60 from Reloved with Heart. I have the gravy boat for Miss Yesterday's Tomorrows. Yeah, it's just so pretty. Jenkins. Okay. All right. I know you all love your boxes. This one is not hinged. It is older. There's a crack in the top that does not go through. It is a heavier box. It's kind of like in a cheese box design, but it's plain wood with really old finishing nails. And this is $12. This is from Auntie's Attic, and she does have the measurements on there for us. It's 10 inches by 3.5 by 3. And like I said, the lid is cut and shaped to fit into that. So it just sits in there. It's a real nice old primitive box. You can see the tiny, I have Miss Lloyd for the box. And if I can just get a couple people to confirm that they saw Christina for the box. Okay. I have Christina Lloyd first for the box. So I have a couple people jumping in, but I've got it from Miss Lloyd. Lloyd. Alrighty. We move on to the next thing, which is a vulcanized and rubber sterilized shaving brush from Success Trademark. It's a little as is. I mean, you can see it's a little rough on the brushes, but it's just $3 for the vintage shaving brush. I know people love these for their little vignettes and displays, especially like in a vintage bathroom and stuff. I know people love having these out. There's a little damage on the handle and stuff, but that's why it's just $3. I have the brush for Ms. Pock. I put that right in your scoop. It sits right in there. All right. I don't know if Mr. Pock is on, but he might want to get ready because I have toys. I have a purple Tootsie Toy lavender colored Jeep. It's a little dirty. It's been played with. $3.50 from Belmont Farmhouse. I don't know if it had doors. It doesn't now. And that's metal and plastic, and that's a Tootsie Toy, and it's lavender colored, and that's just $3.50 for that one. I have a little Tonka truck for just $4.90. It is the fire truck. It is in as found condition, loved. It still has the windshield and everything, not cracked like mine was. So the kid wasn't as destructive with theirs as I was with mine. So the little red Tonka fire truck is just $4.90. And these are all from Belmont Farmhouse. And I have one more little beat up Tonka truck. And this guy, and this is great for your vignettes and your displays. It does have a little crack in the windshield and it is rough condition, but it's just $1 for that cute little vintage Tonka. I have the fire truck for the pots. And I have this beat up one for just $1. It would have had like a little trailer on it, and he's just $1. I have Heather Phillips for the little red beat up truck. I have Heather on that one for the $1 Tonka. And just let us know if we need to be shipping to France, because I'm sure Don would do that for you. Oh my. There's a lot of stuff, folks, coming up that I know you're all going to want. I can't believe some of the things that I found and the prices on this stuff today. All right, we all have Heather for that one first. Thank you, Deborah. All right, I have a mustard colored, little loose, but it's a nice old wood hat stand. And this is from Jazzy. Like I said, it's a little loose. And that's just $6.40. You can drop a little bit of glue in there and that'll hold it. It's a great, fantastic old color, and that is just $6.40 for the old wood hat stand. Okay, you'll be here in the weekend? All right, we'll see you then. And I got more Walkers in. We got the cheese and onion in, so I've been eating those. So just $6.40 for the little wood mustard colored hat stand that does need a dab of glue. All right, I have Beth for the hat stand. A little dab will do you. Okay, just want to keep everything here separated. Okay. Now I have some rusty goodness for you. It's really cool, and the price is right. And I know that these is a very sturdy hook. It's got some weight to it, and it's a meat hook for just $8.40. But I mean, these work great anywhere. I mean, if you did hang this and you want to use this as like a hook in a room or something, you would have to find a stud or something very heavy to hang that off of. It'd be cool if you do have a barn or anywhere that you can put this, and it's also functional if you need to use it. I have Annette M. Stewart for the hook. Annette, I'm not familiar with you. If you need that picked up or shipped, I just need you to direct message us afterwards if you plan on picking it up. We are in Andover. If you do need it shipped, I just need your zip code and your email and direct message. And that is a fantastic deal on that. I actually destroyed, Don had hung some stuff on it, but I saw the price. I'm like, I have to bring that up here. Now we have this cute little, it's marked number 207. That's all I see on it. It's 4.5 by 3 inches. It's a little mini cast iron trivet from the same vendor, the Hip Chicks, just $3 for the tiny little trivet. And again, it doesn't just says 207 on the back. So tiny trivet, $3. That's a little cast iron guy. Where did I put my drink? Here it is. Okay. I have this primitive style little metal candle ornament for $3 firm. It doesn't have a hole in it to hang. It has like this little, I don't know where you'd put it, slip it onto something, but I mean, it can stand. You could probably get some hooks underneath it this way, and that's just $3 for the little candle holder with the star on it. I don't quite know how it's supposed to go. If it might have been part of something else and it slid on, and that's $3 just like the tiny trivet, same price and same vendor. So again, if you're watching this in the replay, just direct message me those items, the vendor name, so I know. All right, get ready. I know you guys love these, and this one's in really good shape, and it's a good deal. Yeah, it's got to slide onto something. Nice cowbell, copper colored, $6.30 for the cowbell. And you can hear it works very well. It's a fantastic price. It's in very good condition. I have Annette Stewart for the bell. Stop ringing that. Stop. We have when we were across the street, we have a thing when you walk in our door that lets us know. I have Annette for the bell. And when somebody comes to the door, we have it now set that it does a light knock knock. So if you're in the back of the shop and you keep hearing this knock knock, it's just the door opening. When we across the street, we actually had it set to a bell, and this gentleman was in the shop, and somebody was coming in and out. So the bell goes, and he starts to say, and he had a strong accent. He just starts going, the bells, the bells, the bells. I keep hearing the bells. So every time we have bells, we just hear that going through our heads. The bells, the bells. So you hear us, if you ever hear us laughing about the bells, that's the bells. All right, so for those just joining us, it's super easy to purchase any of the items that you see. You just say sold and which item it is. We give it to the first person, then it goes by the confirming. Everybody in the room will agree upon. We go by majority rules. If you've not purchased with us before, if you can just direct message me afterwards if you need it shipped. We do absolutely ship. I try to pull everything that I pulled tonight is shippable. And you would just send us your zip code and your email so we can get you that PayPal invoice. You can pay PayPal, or you can pay credit card over the phone through our safe, secure little bank machine, or you can pick it up in person. Well, thank you, Kim. I really try to gear it towards what I think everybody's going to like and the prices. So I found these. These are nice because they actually have the lids, and they're both the same price. I have a Chase and Sanborn and a Maxwell House. These are both from Burning Sensation Antiques, and they are just $9.60 for the old vintage coffee cans, which just look fantastic. So this one says new Chase and Sanborn coffee, and they did have keys at one time, so they would have came with a key. Sometimes you'll actually find these filled with the coffee still in with the key. So if you like any of these, if you like both, if you want one, just let me know. If you want Maxwell House or Chase Sanborn, $9.60 each for the vintage coffee cans. And I still have a lot of stuff to go through for you guys. And they're, yeah, they are great. And what's fun when they still have the lid, you don't have, like usually I'll take an old can, if it doesn't have a lid, I turn it upside down to use it for displays. But these are nice so you don't have to flip the graphics. You can read it without having it upside down on you. And they just make great little stackable for your displays. I use them for risers instead of, you know, just generic little plastic risers. I just love the tins for my risers. We have this from vendor Jazzy Junk. It's a really good price. It's one of the little foot stands that would go on the shoe shine box to put your foot on to rest it, to have your shoe buffed. It's cast iron. It still has the little holes there. It's just $6.40. It does have a little bit of rust, but it's a fun little piece and it's a good price. That's why I grabbed it. I had already pulled all my stuff for the show, and then I was walking around doing the lights, and I just kept finding more things that just got my eye that I had to bring up for you guys. All right, I have the shoe for Miss Jenkins. That will go with your gravy boat. All right. I have this cute little scoop for just $2.40. It's like a little aluminum metal guy that you can just see the soldering on, and it's actually functional. So cat food, dog food, bird feed, rock salt for the winter. Functional little nice metal scoop for just $2.40. It's on there very well. It's soldered on there. It's not loose in any way. I have the scoop for Miss Annette. I have the scoop for Annette Stewart. I can just get a couple of people to confirm that they also have Annette as the winner of the scoop. Thank you, Miss Lloyd. All right, we have the scoop for Miss Annette. Okay. All right, get ready because I know you guys love these and I cannot believe the price on this. I have a vintage strawberry tin match box holder. You know, you put your matches in there from the Lazy Q Ranch. $4, folks. $4. It's got the little hole there to hang up on the wall. We go by majority, Lynette, because what you see, I have this for Beth. I have Beth for the match holder. What you see is you're always going to see yourself first because you're hitting it on your device, but it doesn't always come through in that same time that you're seeing it on your screen. So it's just a Facebook thing that, you know, you're always going to see yourself first because you're hitting yourself first into it. So I know that's why we do the majority rules, because of the whole little glitchies with that. All right, so I had Beth for the match holder. Like I said, I knew this was going to be a hot one. The price is fantastic on that. Which is nice. This means we're going to be seeing you soon, Beth. We haven't seen you in a bit, so you'll have to come in now. And that is your hat holder that just came apart, that I'm trying to keep all your stuff together here. All right, up next is from one of our newest vendors, Mia's Treasures. This is in the box. I don't know what this material is. I did not take it out. It's a Wind in the Willows. This was from CVS in 2002. It's a little figurine of Toad's Adventure for $4.80. The little limited edition. Hot one. Okay, so it's like a little resin kind of like ceramic almost. So this is from 2002. It's Mr. Toad, and it Winds in the Willow for $4.80. And that is in the box, mint in the box. So make a cute gift too. If you need a little gift and you know somebody who loves frogs and they love the Winds in the Willow book, that's a nice little gift there. Okay. All right, I got another one I think that a lot of people are going to like. This is an assortment of plastic and ceramic eggs inside the basket. And this is $12 for the wire, it says chicken, little basket, and it's $12 for all the eggs and the basket. So you can keep all your eggs in one basket for just $12. And it does have the little handles that go down like this, and you can swap out your eggs. You actually use this to go gather your real eggs if you have chickens. And that's just $12 with the eggs. The eggs I have for the pox. And we do have a lot of things coming up. Next Wednesday will be the usual Facebook Live, and then the following week I have my Wednesday night live, and then that Thursday night, the 22nd, we're going to be doing a jewelry live as well. So that one's just going to be all jewelry on the 22nd. So if you like costume jewelry, that'll be the night for that. I cannot pull those. Alrighty. Like I said, I've got shelves full over there of stuff. Okay. I have from our vendor, Reloved with Heart. She has the original box with these. So here's the lid. These are Attico cake and sandwich cutters. So they're a little bit bigger and deeper than your regular cookie cutters. And there are six in here for $7.20. So you can see that they're a little bit bigger. You have the four suits of the cards. And I don't know what that is. Oh, just like a star and a heart. So, and they're in the original vintage box for $7.20 on the sandwich cutters. Number 1428, it says on the side. So, and she just put the cellophane on it just so they don't fall out and get separated out. But they are all there. So that's a fun little thing if you're having a party. Okay, we have from our vendor, Thrifty Rick, he's just marked this down. So if you ever come in here and you see prices marked down and they slashed it and put a red price, the discount's still going to be off the red price because he didn't write the word firm. So this is not super old, but it's from 1983, so it is vintage. Little Bon Ami tin for just $3.20. And it's in really good shape. It's got great graphics on it. And it's really clean inside. So that one is just $3.20 for the Bon Ami tin with the little chicks on it. Very cute. I have a nice tan ceramic planter with a scrolly design, 4 inches tall by 6.5 inches long, 4.5 inches wide for $7.20 from our vendor, Redeemable. And you can see it's in really nice shape. It's got a pretty drip glaze on it and this pretty fancy little design on it. And that's just $7.20 for that one. I have from our vendor, the Hip Chick, and this is a price I cannot do in my head, $9.10 for the violets lidded. It's shaped like a little bag. You can see the little tie here, and it's got violets on it. And this is from Royal Patrician, Staffordshire, England, fine bone china, and that is just $9.10 for the fine porcelain lidded, little shaped like a bag trinket dish, and those are violets on there. I have Wendy for the violets. Alrighty, that is yours. She must have just brought that in. And that's what I try to do on these. I try to find the stuff that they just brought in or they've reduced it, you know, to a price that's really like, wow, you can't pass that up. This is from Pickin' Wildflowers. He's a hobbyist piece, which means that somebody made him in like a hobby class and they glazed him and fired him in the kiln there. He's not like a name brand. And he's just $4.80 for the little angry looking owl cachet. Here's actually got a name here. Something, I can't read it. It's got some kind of marking on the back, and he is copyrighted. Something latte or something. And he's just, ain't that a hoot. $4.80 from our vendor, Pickin' Wildflowers. this was just recently reduced, so I grabbed this. $7.20 from Redeemable for the 4 inches tall hand-blown green dimpled pitcher with the clear handle. It's an applied handle for $7.20 for the green glass with the clear handle, and that is hand-blown. Pretty piece of glass, and that is just $7.20. I have Miss Lloyd for the glass pitcher. Put that right on your pile. All right. Okay, I have from our vendor, Thrifty Rick, a vintage cast iron little Amish couple ashtray, and that's just $8. I can use it as just a little ring dish now, and they're just sitting there chilling out on this little dish. It's got a little bit of wear paint loss to it, nothing major, not marked on the bottom, and that is just $8 for the little Amish couple cast iron figure. Right, I have another picture that came in recently, and the price is right. Okay, that's just a flaw in the, oh, that's just the way it was made. Blue Crackle, it's like an aqua blue, $4.80 from Good to Go. They kick ash. All right, so $4.80 for the Crackle aqua bluish little pitcher. And that's from Good to Go. I have Beth for the little pitcher. This Bonami tin out of the way. All right. I have a, Nick calls it a cooking punch. A lot of us call these canopy cutter or whatever. This little guy is $3 firm. It's got the wood handle, and then it's like an aluminum metal. There is a razor on here that is quite rusted, so at this point more decorative, but you probably could scrub the heck out of it and actually use it if you wanted to for the cooking punch. And that's just $3. Great little vintage kitchen item from Good to Go. And just be careful of that. Like I said, there was a little blade in there. Okay, I have a, it's like an aluminum tin measuring cup, and you have your fractions. You have half, a quarter, a third, 3/4 on both sides, and it has the little spouts on each side, and that's just $3 for the little tin measuring cup. And it's got some nice age to it, and that's just $3 for that one. I have a nice tin to Miss Lynette. Add that to yours. Okay. All right, I have a copper with brass handle mug. It's dimpled, and this is from Jazzy Junk, and it's just $4. I'm not seeing any dents or any issues with it. It says like a copper color. It's nice inside, and it's got a brass handle, and that is just $4 for that single mug. And again, if you're watching this afterwards, because I'm seeing, I have Miss Lloyd for the mug, I'm missing some of my usuals on here. So if you do watch the replay, either on here or on YouTube, remember you have to direct message me at that point to claim the items. Don't comment on the video. I have Christina Lloyd for the mug. Okay, I have a little cracker holder for $6.30. We know it's for crackers because it says so. And the little, Christina for the mug, good. The little handle that you carry out in, it can flip so you can clean inside of there and get underneath there so you can get all your cracker crumbs out of there. And it has this cute little server. And $6.30. I think it's sweet the way it is, but this is also a cute little paint project if you had some kind of little idea that you wanted to do with this for some little smalls in there. little jars, or spools would look cute in there. Candles would be cute for a little votive candle holder, the little electric ones, and that is just $6.30. That is old. I have the crackers for Miss Brenda, and I can just get confirmation on that. All right, we got confirmation on that this is for Brenda. I will put that with your little course cart. Oh my gosh, I've got a lot of stuff, folks. And I kept, like I said, I just kept walking around and finding so many great smalls that I had to keep bringing them up here. I got a couple shelves full still to go through. Danielle, it happens that you will see yourself as first on whatever you're using, whatever device, because you're typing it in and hitting it, but it's the way it comes through on Facebook. Everybody else is seeing Brenda. I don't understand why. It's just the way the timing, it looks like you're first. I'm seeing your comments, but I have it as Brenda and then you. It has nothing, it's as soon as you hit your name, you're always going to see yourself first. It's just the way that this works, and that's why I always ask for the majority of what everybody else saw. So I apologize to everybody that thinks they're first. I'm not doing this to, it is a weird thing. It's just a Facebook glitch. It could also be whatever internet provider you're coming through on and stuff. It might be a little bit slower to reach us. I have no idea how it works. It's one of the problems that we've been having, that a lot of people see themselves first, even though we're going with the majority and everybody else sees as Brenda was first on that one. And a couple people have lost out tonight. It just, the way it comes across. I have this little cutie from Redeemable. It's a tiny brass etched and enameled vase. It's 2 inches tall, and it's just $4.80. And you can see that's tiny. Yeah, so Don has the order of Brenda, Danielle, and Paula as well for the crackers. So it's just the way, your provider, the way it comes through and everything. So that's just $4.80 for that little vase. I have this little guy I grabbed. He's not marked. It's probably a USA. But she put a fantastic price on this. It is that fantastic 1940s, 30s yellow vase, that yellow pottery color. And this is just $2.40. It is glazed through and through, so you can actually put little flowers in there if you wanted to. It is in amazing condition, and it's just a wonderful little piece of pottery for $2.40. I have Beth for the little yellow vase. What did I do with my pack of? I've lost my packet. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. I have Beth for the Beth. Jackie has it. I have 2 for Beth and 2 say Lynn. Beth then Lynn. Okay, thank you, Don. So it's everybody agrees, and then that was Beth. Okay. Yes. All right. I have this cute little cap from Mia's Treasures. It's just $4. It's a nice porcelain gray. How do you say that? Japan, Otogiri, Japan. And it's very nice. It kind of actually reminds me of like the Gobel cats and animals, and that's just $4. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's a tiny little guy. I have the kitty cat for Miss Mercio. Okay. This is a Williamsburg pottery, which is still in operation down in Williamsburg, Virginia. It is a salt glaze with the cobalt blue design on it. This is from our Lazy Q Ranch, and that's just $4. It's a tiny one, and you can go in there still and purchase directly from them. They're still and they're huge now. When we first went there, it was like a smallish kind of thing, and now they've like made this big like village, and they've got all kinds of stuff. It's not just pottery anymore. I have Miss Wendy for the little pottery guy. If I can just get confirmation on that. Yeah, so if you're ever down in Williamsburg and you go to Williamsburg to all the sights to see, I definitely would say go to the pottery. And there's a nice big antique mall there that used to have a tea room in it, which if you're going to do that antique mall, you really want to take advantage of that, because I'll go like 2 hours, then I'll sit and have something to eat, and then I'll go back out again. And then Don and Donnie usually go over to the Busch Gardens. That's a really beautiful park over there. So a lot to do out there. I still have a lot of stuff, folks. Like I said, I went a little crazy and just kept grabbing things as I walked by. Here we have a Put a Tiger in Your Tank, the Esso Tiger Milk Glass Mug by Fire King. This is from Vintage Crush for $4. For $8. That's $8, and that is the Fire King Esso Put a Tiger in Your Tank, and that's $8 for the milk glass with the D-shaped handle mug from Vintage Crush. Okay, I have a piece of vintage Belique. The little ashtray horseshoe shamrock from Andover Junction has the old green mark, and this is just $4. And you can see how translucent this glass is. That's Belique, and this is made in Ireland. This is an actual piece of Belique for just $4 with the shamrocks in the shape of a horseshoe. I have from Good to Go on the Stage, I have he calls it a hog glass, men and women and ladies. This is from Wharton, New Jersey, Wharton's Pharmacy Port Orem Liquor Shop. And this is just $4.80 for the local Wharton's Pharmacy little liquor pig glass. Oh, you don't know what Dunder Mifflin is? Ah, it's The Office. It's the paper company they work for. Hi, hon. Have fun. Yeah, so it's the if you ever watch The Office, that's where they actually Dunder Mifflin, and they actually got the name for the paper company from a couple of towns out in Pennsylvania. So if you're ever on 80, you're going to actually go through. I don't know if it's just Dunder, and then Mifflin's another town not too far from it, because it's supposed to be set in Scranton. The opening credits, they actually John and another, they went through and they did some filming of the local Scranton scene. But it's not filmed in Scranton. It's actually filmed down in California. But the footage, that the opening scene is actually from Scranton. So if you ever watch the opening scene, you'll see Scranton and Dunder Mifflin. It was supposed to be two men, Dunder and Mifflin, and they combined. But it's actually, they just grabbed a couple of names from a couple of towns out in PA. I tell you, The Office, the first season, it's a very dry humor, and it takes a little bit of getting used to Michael Scott's character, because sometimes you just want to hit him. But once you get into it, it's just, I've watched it and watched it several times, and different ways of watching it. Sometimes I'll watch it as the Michael Scott story, and other times I watch it as Pam and Jim and their romance. So it's just kind of fun to. Every time I watch it, I focus on something else. I might focus on Dwight and Angela. So yeah, I do have a problem. I do love that show. I could tell you all about it, but we won't. There's one episode though. There's some real funny episodes. There's some real funny scenes. It's a good show. So The Office. I don't know where it's streaming right now, but if you get a chance, it's funny. This is a nice little jar of blue sea glass and seashells for $6.40 from Vintage Crush, and there's some pieces that are really, salted down, and a couple that are just starting to get a little sea glassy there. And that's got some shells in it, and that's just $6.40 for the whole jar from Vintage Crush. All right. I have the seashells for the pox. And I just finished rewatching Modern Family. That show was a lot. There were a few moments on that one that just had me cracking up. Now I have 3 vases coming up. They're all the same price. They're all the same brand. They're all Lenox made in China, but they all have different flowers on them, and they're all from Betty's Treasures, and they're just $4.80. So I have Lenox with the daffodil, and that's like embossed on there, and they're shorter. They're not super tall, 5.5 inches tall, but they are glazed inside, so they are usable. They're all Lenox. This is the daffodil, $4.80. I have is this an iris? Yep. We have the iris, and you can see the shapes come a little bit differently. And also that's the same price, $4.80. I have the daffodil for Beth. As luck would have it, it's actually right next to your stuff. And Beth. So that's you. All right, I have the iris for Miss Graham. I have the daffodils for Beth and the iris for Jackie. Yeah, I thought these would be good. I couldn't believe the price on these, so I made sure to grab these. And then the last one are, what are these? Stargazers. And then there's a little butterfly. It's a very deco shape, and that one's also $4.80. It's almost like a wall pocket shape. And that is the last of the little Lenox vases that we have up. So, very cute. The other two have sold. This is the last one of those, and there's just $4.80 for the little Lenox. I'm gonna say they're the stargazers. You got it, Beth. Which happen to be Don's favorite flowers. So if anybody ever comes in and wants to bring Don flowers, stargazers are his favorite. I have the last of the Lenox vases going to Beth, the stargazer. All right. I have anything on the chair? No. We still have a bunch of stuff to get through. I found some things that were recently reduced again, and so I grabbed those. Like I said, if it's shippable. All right, I have the vase, Jackie. I have it for Beth. She's got stargazer, which was that one was. All right, folks. These were just recently reduced from 20 down to 10, 20% off. So $8 for the taper candle holders, pair of two of them, 3D stars, and they're just like a glass. And they will hold your taper candles, and it's for the pair of them, $8, and those are from Vintage Crush. So $8 for the pair, recently reduced from 20 down to just $8 on those candle holders. Okay, these just came in. These are adorable. I've never seen these before. These are vintage, 1440. They're 3¼ inches tall. Made in USA. They are the melt glass with the red original. The caps are in fantastic shape. These have swans on them. And it's $14.40 for the vintage range top salt and pepper shakers. These are from Auntie's Attic in fantastic condition. And just really just a lovely pair of the melt glass made in USA salt and pepper shakers. So those are $14.40 for those. And like I said, the graphics, everything are in fantastic shape on those, which you don't always find. And I've never seen them in a swan. Okay, we have the Land O'Lakes Sweet Cream Butter rust on bottom, 3 by 3.5 by 5¼ inches wide, $16 for the recipe box. It's in the shape of a, I have the salt and pepper for Norma in the shape of a box of butter. So, and that's the vintage Land O'Lakes file box for $16. Let me just get the salt and pepper. Yeah, those are just beautiful. Okay. All right. I have this cute little picture. Looks like he was used for pens. It looks like there's a lot of ink inside of him. The nice little vintage 6.5 inches tall for the Rooster Creamer, $8.80 from Pickin' Wildflowers. Like I said, he just needs a good cleaning inside. And I was looking at him, I'm like, I'm expecting the liquid to come out here. It comes out the top of his beak. So it is indeed a creamer. And he is just $8.80 for the vintage rooster creamer. Okay. I have this unmarked swan basket for $8. And their little heads make the handle on the, it's just ceramic little swan basket for $8, and that is from Pickin' Wildflowers. Now I have a really good deal coming up, folks. This would probably have to ship in its own box if it's shipping, but it's just reduced from $36 down to $8. It is a chrome cocktail shaker. It does have some mild pitting. It is marked chromium plated on the bottom. It has the little cap here. We have the topper. So nice little cocktail shaker drink holder for just $8. Perfect for your bar. Just even a decorative piece. Handle is like a plastic. I don't know if it's Bakelite. I don't want to confirm that it's Bakelite, but that's just $8 for that. Which is a really good deal. We have this super shiny, nice brass little vintage hose nozzle for $6.40 from our vendor, Burning Sensation Antiques. It has the rubber ring in there and that, and he polishes up. I have the cocktail shaker for Beth. He polishes these up so well that you think the stuff's brand new, but he just does an excellent job of polishing, and that's just $6.40 for the little brass nozzle. Okay, so we have the brass nozzle, the cocktail shaker for Beth. I have another little good deal on a piece of Lennox. Again, it's not the super old. This is the made in China. It has 24 karat gold trim here. It's a little cornucopia for just $4.20. Cornucopia or shell. It might be a shell. I don't know, because this has like little waves on it. But either way, that's just $4. Brass nozzle I have for Miss Mercille. Oh, no, wait. I have Miss Lloyd first. I have Miss Lloyd for the nozzle. Man, there's like, I know there's like really serious delay on this tonight. I don't know if it's because of the conditions outside. This is Christina's pile. Where's Christina's? Here it is. All right. All right, so we have this cute little piece of Lennox for just $4.20 from Belmont Farmhouse. You can see it is tiny. A little cornucopia with waves coming up. 14 karat. That's why I think it might be a shell. I don't know. It's whatever you want it to be. If you don't know what it is, it's called art. So here we have a piece of Lennox art for just $4.20 on that cute little guy there. Just a few more things. We're getting there. Okay, we have this cute little dragonfly stained glass Tiffany style candle lamp for $22.40. This is from our vendor, Betty's Treasures. So this would hold a little tea light candle in there. So this whole bottom here is metal, and then you have the nice little stained glass topper with the dragonflies on it. So and that is $22.40. I have the lamp for Miss Lloyd. That's going to be real pretty when you put a light in that. Okay, we are getting near the end, folks. I'm on the top shelf, which had all the taller stuff. So we actually have a nice tall shelf for me now. So I don't have to put things on their side anymore. All right, just a few more things. Ooh, I don't want to forget about those either. So let me do that before I miss that. Okay, I know I have people that love their vintage playing deck cards. This is a sealed deck of cards for $4. I'm going to say the 1970s, late 60s by the girl, and they are sealed in the pack, and that is $4 for the vintage playing cards still sealed in the pack, and that is from Thrifty Rick on the playing cards. I have a very descriptive bottle. It says 50 millimeters maybe on the bottom. It's like a blue aqua, and it's $3.20 from our vendor, Andover Junction. So it's cards for Miss Walter. The bottle is 10 inches tall. I'm clicking everywhere but. All right. Everything else down from there. Okay. All right, we're getting near the last couple of items. I have a nice milk glass bud vase for just $6.40 from Reloved with Heart. It just has a number 2 on the bottom. And that is 9 inches tall for the milk glass bud vase. And that is $6.40 for the milk glass vase from Reloved with Heart. So again, if you're watching the replay, just direct message me. Tell me which vendor it was if you can, so I can find the item in case it's after we've put everything back. So this is going to be, I'm coming up on the last items. Well, items, it's a pair. Okay, I have these, are they marked? They are International Silver, handmade in India. I have a pair of silver-plated wine goblets. For the pair, $16.80, and these are from Reloved with Heart, and this is for both of them. I don't know how safe it is to drink out of them, but they are beautiful decorative pieces, and they are $16.80 for the pair, so that's just $8.40 a glass. I mean, that's a fantastic price. So I think I actually got everything tonight. Make sure I got underneath there. All right, folks, so that's going to do it. Let me know now if there's anything you want brought back up that has not sold. Otherwise, we're going to wrap this up. I will be back next Wednesday. If you've never bought from us before and you bought tonight, please just direct message us. If it needs to be mailed, I need your zip code and your email. It makes it just so much easier for us. Or if you're local, just give us an idea of when you can actually pick it up. We'd appreciate that. So I just want to say good night to everybody and have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us. Good night.